Hi, my name is Barry Sullivan, and I'm delighted to show you our Field Dispatch module. The Dispatch module is one of three core products in our FieldConnect suite, the other two being Field Access, which is what the technicians use in the field, and Field Direct, which is our customer portal. The Field Dispatch module, as you're looking at it here, a number of ways we can take a look at this, and it depends on the requirement of the dispatcher. Basically, what it's designed to do is get these tickets that are set up either in your software or can be added here on the dispatch board out into a graphical format. And again, depending on the number of technicians you're looking at one time, you might want to tailor this a couple different ways. So for example, over here, in this software, I've only got a couple groups set up. I've got 3 or 4 different groups, and depending on which group I select, each group will contain a certain number of technicians that you've assigned to that, and then it'll display then their activity out on the board here. So if you've got, this is called the calendar view, and if you've got a number of technicians, then you can break those down into groups and more effectively manage them in a smaller type view like this. Another way to look at this would be to look at what we call the chart view. And the chart view lets me take and look at my technicians over where I've stacked all the technicians on the left-hand side and then see that activity throughout the day. And this makes a lot of sense when you've got a lot of technicians, and it's not going to be effective to view them in a calendar format up on the screen. So depending on what you're looking at, depending on the requirements of the view, you've got a couple ways to look at it. The other idea, the other purpose of the dispatch board is to be very easy to go ahead and assign tickets. So either those are being set up by your customer service reps or your data entry people on your software, or they can be entered right here as a new call. In this case, I'll enter a call very quickly. I'm looking for a customer call Fabricam, and there they are. And all I'm going to do here is just create the call. I've got some default values, so it defaults to an AC call. I'm not going to put in any time. I'm not going to assign it to a technician. I'll let the dispatcher deal with that. So we'll move back to our dispatch board. I'll set this back up in the calendar view. And if I look at my unassigned tickets, I've got this new one down here for Fabricam. And I could simply take this particular call and drag it in and drag it over to wherever I want it to be assigned to. Now, that is immediately written back to the software. It's also now published out to the technician in the field so they have it on their handheld. And of course, we're visualizing here on the dashboard. The significance of the coloring is that blue indicates that the ticket has not been started on yet. Green indicates to the dispatcher that the technician's on site and has commenced to work there. And there's other colors for different types of activities, like on travel, suspended, different types of coding. That's totally up to you as to the way you want to set it up. The dispatch board gives you quite a bit of flexibility in filtering. So if I click on the filters here, you can see that I can filter by call type, by call status, by call priority, by problem code, and by geographic zone. So especially within the calendar view, there's a number of ways for you to target in and take a look at your activity by a specific group. Another way to look at this is what we call our chart view, and this is a design when you've got a lot of technicians you want to see at one time. So the technicians are rostered down the left-hand side, and then you can see all their activity out for the day. So this allows you to manage quite a number of technicians fairly effectively. The other area on the field dispatch that we address is planning. So if you're putting in your tickets well ahead of time, you can take a look at a larger view and then go ahead and assign your service requests out and build up a schedule for the future. I mentioned new call. You saw that. Very easy to enter a new call. And then messaging is the other item where you can go ahead and message out, either be within internally through the field service software, or send a text message out to a handheld, or email a message out. And you can do this again by individual technician. You can do it by group, or you can do it across the board to all the technicians. Very effective way to go ahead and reach out to your team. So that's a quick overview of the product. From here, we'll go take a look at Field Access, and I hope this helps, and we look forward to showing you more. Thank you.